There's every likelihood that you get rapid fire questions also. So I'd like to give you a taste of those questions. Let's begin.
Describe a song that reminds you of a particular time in your life.
Well, when I was a school-going child, I used to hear the song We Shall Overcome. It was a very positive and an inspiring song. Interestingly, my principal also sang along with the students. That changed my life, and today I'm a responsible man because I have grown with positivity that we will surely be a winner in life.
Talk about an indoor game that you used to play as a child.
Well, as a child, I used to play chess. It is for the reason that my elder brother was a champion at school level, and I wanted to follow his footsteps. Apart from that, I learned from him that it is a game which involves a lot of mental ability. It's a real test of your mathematical skills. And each and every move matters a lot, and it can take you to victory or it can lead you to a great disaster. So you become very tactful and good observer. That's the reason I used to play chess.
Describe a garden or a park you enjoyed spending time in.
Well, in fact, we have Atal Park, which is just half a kilometer away from my house. It's a beautiful park spread over about half an acre of land, and there are green trees which welcome you, and there's music in the air, and that's the time when you can interact with people while walking. So that's the place where I spend approximately an hour or so every day.
Describe a person from TV news that you would like to meet in the future.
I would surely like to meet Arnab Goswami, the anchor of Times Now. He's a person who's got the voice that really hits the ears and hearts of the people. And he's a very daring journalist. He peeps into the problem and he grills the candidates who sit before him. And most of them are the politicians or the policymakers. So I'll definitely love to meet Arnab Goswami.
Talk about something that you have borrowed from somebody.
Well, recently I borrowed a camera from my friend. In fact, I was going on an educational trip to Shimla and I wanted to capture the rarest moments, the rarest birds, and the rarest sceneries like rising sun or sinking sun. That's the reason I borrowed that camera from my friend.
Talk about the best stage in your life from childhood till now.
Well, every stage of life has its own importance and charms and beauty, but at the same time, I like to say that ever since I became an adult, I became responsible and I started taking challenges head on. So adulthood is the age when you come up to the expectations of your parents and teachers. Also, you translate the strategies of the parents and teachers into great accomplishments. You chase your dreams and you convert them into real achievements.
Talk about a film that you have watched recently.
Well, I recently watched Tare Zameen Par. In fact, it was released about 5 years ago, but I got an opportunity to see it with my friends. It's a wonderful film which delves into the psychology of a dyslexic and how the teachers and the parents need to join hands to ensure that the children who have got these kind of disabilities, they need to be handled very smartly and intelligently. And every child has got immense untapped potential, provided he's got positive teachers like Hamid Khan. So it was a great movie that has made me responsible towards children. And now I've started delving into the psychology of the children when they play. And I'm trying to find out who the gifted ones are and who are the children born with immense creativity.
Talk about a new skill that you would like to learn.
Well, I'll surely like to acquire oratory skills. No doubt I am a good speaker and I have been participating at school and college level, declamation contests and debates, but at the same time I'm highly inspired by Barack Obama, the President of US. He's a person who gets into the hearts. His words really lead to standing ovation and thousands of people stand up and say, yes, you are the winner, you are the great speaker. So I would like to acquire oratory skills at par with these great leaders whose words matter a lot.
Talk about an environmental law that your country should implement.
Well, environment is basically a very sensitive issue. I would say that we have acquired it as a legacy from our parents and grandparents, and it is our duty to ensure that we have strict laws. I would definitely see that we have the laws which stop the industries from being set up in Himachal Pradesh or hilly areas because they disturb the ecological balance. In addition to it, the aquatic life is also disturbed. And the toxic effluents which are released into water, particularly the river water, that leads to disaster in the plains. So there should be laws that bind the industries and they bar the factories from being started in the higher altitude areas.
Talk about your favorite song.
Well, my favorite song is Chak De India. That's a positive song which inspires you to do something great in life. It's from the film Chak De itself, Chak De India, which means come forward, do something for your nation and the society and be a winner. So it has made me socially responsible and productive.
Describe how you would spend your day off from your work or college.
Well, most of the times I remain busy, but it's worth mentioning that I do enjoy each and every moment. But still, to break the monotony, I love to go to a small rivulet that's called Kalvedi, which is about 10 kilometers from Karnal, where I live. And it's a place that offers a great soothing experience. The Siberian birds can also be at times traced, and the water that is flowing through that rivulet that inspires you and tells you that life is all about mobility and we need to learn from it. So that's the place where I usually go, enjoy reading or being in silence. And there I realize that silence is also beautiful.
Describe a country that you have never been to and would like to visit.
Well, just last week I changed my mind from going to Australia to visiting South Africa. I was watching Discovery Channel and I found that it's a heaven on the earth. And it's a place which is known for biodiversity. In addition to it, the wildlife that really mesmerizes me. I'd definitely like to visit Nelson Mandela's birthplace and the place where Mahatma Gandhi started his school at Johannesburg. So South Africa is my dream place.
Talk about a small scale business in your country that earned good reputation.
Well, Amul, which is basically a byproduct of the government of Gujarat and the cooperative society members, that group has really grown manyfold, and it's primarily because of the unemployment that compelled a few people and thinkers to start that cooperative. And today it has grown to, I would say, a turnover of crores of rupees. So it is primarily because of the hard work, vision of the members, and it is earning good profits and generating employment as well.
Talk about loud noise in public place.
Well, as a sensitive citizen of this society, I would say that loud noise is a crime. And even there are certain laws which define it as public nuisance. And unfortunately, I have Gymkhana Club where marriages are solemnized almost every second day. And that's very close to my house. And that is a place when people burst crackers, and that too during odd hours, say it may be at 11 or 12 p.m. So that's really hurting. It doesn't only harm the people, the residents, also the birds who live in the vicinity in the Atal Park. So I'm really moved, but at the same time we have started creating awareness among people so that we go to the administration and we see that our area remains peaceful.
Describe the national music of a country.
Well, in fact, it is the army band which produces a blend of various music. It is a time when the feelings, the patriotic feelings have to be aroused among people. So it is played on the Delhi Doordarshan. In addition to it, when a great personality dies or a soldier is shot dead or he becomes a martyr, that music is played. So it is the music that is produced by the army band.
Talk about an article on healthy lifestyle that you read in a magazine or on the television.
Well, I'm fond of reading the magazine Health. Since my wife is an ardent reader of that, so I lay my hands upon that, and most of the times in the morning I find about half an hour to go through that magazine. And I found that whatever we are eating today, it is primarily a cocktail of various poisonous things, chemicals and pesticides and so on and so forth. So I learned that we need to ensure that the vegetables are washed properly, they're cooked well, and in addition to it, whatever is available in the market in shape of junk food that needs to be stopped, and homemade food is the best alternative to your taste for different foods.
Talk about the famous people that are always in the media.
Well, I'll surely talk about the film celebrities and the politicians who remain in limelight. Apart from that, the sports personalities. Now, to name a few, Amitabh Bachchan, and then you have Mr. Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India, and then Virat Kohli, and so on and so forth. And they're the people who have earned their name because of their work, their actions, and their deeds. And people love to see them, and people love to hear them. So that's the reason they remain in spotlight.
Talk about a person that you saw on the news and would like to meet.
Well, I like to meet Rajat Sharma, the anchor of a news channel. It's for the reason that his questions are very inquisitive and he grills his candidates very well. And we really enjoy when he questions the politicians. So Rajat Sharma is a person whom I like to meet and also question him how he has attained this level.
Talk about a disagreement that you had recently with one of your friends.
Well, it was a few months ago. I joined an NGO Sarthi, and one of my friends, Rajesh, he disagreed that social awareness programs really do not carry any weight and NGOs cannot really make any difference. He disagreed, but the day, because of our efforts, there was improvement in the sex ratio of girls in Haryana. He apologized and said that I was absolutely right, that we all can make a difference if we are collective and we are united. There was an agreement, but soon I would say that it was a victory for both of us because he has also joined the NGO Sarthi.
Describe an occasion when you forgot to do something important.
Well, in fact, I was going to attend my friend's birthday party in the evening, and as I was on my way, I saw a road accident and a person was crying out of pain. I decided there and then to take him to the hospital, and it took more than about 2 hours when I summoned his parents, informed them, and by the time he was out of danger, I stayed with him. So during this social service, I had forgotten that I had to attend the function. But my friend, he made a phone call when he found that I was not there. So he was missing my presence. So I immediately rushed to that place. So I attended that. Also, I saved a life.
Describe how you would spend a day off if you were given one at a college or a work.
Well, I'll like to definitely create awareness among people on different social levels, and that is the time when I would be taking along the volunteers of Sarthi to bus stands and roadside dhabas or food hubs where we can find people in hundreds, and that is the time we can really realize our dream of making a change in the society. So we can and we will, provided we have a little time and thought and action towards doing something. So I'll definitely avail that opportunity.
Describe someone you can speak more than one language.
Well, my uncle who lives in Australia is multilingual. He knows 8 languages since he's an engineer and he has been traveling all over the world. He has been to Germany, France, even Saudi Arabia also. So he speaks these languages with much ease. So he's a person, a very multilingual man and a very confident man.
Mr. Banerjee, describe an instance when you shared personal information with someone.
Well, I'm an ardent reader of newspaper, and when I found that the sex ratio of the girls is declining, so I shared this information with my friends, and we formed a self-help group, and we joined an NGO later on, and today it is making a remarkable difference. So that was the time, sir.
Talk about a house that you would like to buy in the future.
Well, I'm very comfortable living in a flat which is equipped with all the amenities. But still, I would like to go to countryside, buy some piece of land, and I like to grow my own vegetable and fruit. And I ensure that I live in the lap of nature. And that's possible, I'm sure. And it will be possible in the next 10 to 15 years. I like to live in the lap of nature, enjoy chirping of birds, and be happy.
Describe a person that you know who dresses exceptionally well.
Well, my English teacher, Mr. Sharma, who taught me at school, he's turned around 70, even then he's immaculately dressed up. He's a person who has set an example. The way he dresses up, he resembles Amitabh Bachchan. Right from top to bottom, each and every piece of cloth that he wears, whether it is tie or his shirt, the color of the suit, whatever he wears, that's amazing. His shoes are always polished, the socks match the suit. So I would say that he's a model before me.
Talk about an important conversation that you had with someone.
Well, it was recently while we were discussing about the global issues. We talked about global warming, and it was a discussion that took place between me and my classmates. And interestingly, we decided on the basis of that discussion to make a documentary film. That changed my life, and today we have one documentary film to our credit, that is Earth in Flames, which is available on YouTube. And we made it happen in just 1 month because of that discussion.
Talk about person who is doing the job whereby helping the society also.
Well, I'll surely talk about the president of an NGO, Sarthi. He's making a great difference. In fact, he was my teacher as well. And he has inspired hundreds of students who are on the road ensuring that we have 100% literacy. We have 100% literate and educated people, those who are sensitive towards the society, whether it is cleanliness or following the traffic rules. So he's a person who has really left an indelible mark on my mindset.